recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from New York, Mr. Lawler.
Gentleman from New York is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In 1893, Catherine Lee Bates wrote America the Beautiful. In it, she wrote, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And as the Bible says in Psalm 72:8, he shall have dominion from sea to sea and from the river unto the ends of the earth. That is aspirational. Chanting from the river to the sea is not. Chanting from the river to the sea is calling for the eradication of Israel. I would hardly define that as aspirational. My colleague, Representative Rashida Tlaib, has parroted the talking points and the message of Hamas, a terrorist organization whose sworn mission is the destruction of Israel and the eradication of the Jewish people. Israel is our strongest ally in the Middle East, a beacon of hope, peace, and liberty in the region. It is the only multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious democracy. It is not an apartheid state. The oppressor of the Palestinian people is Hamas and the Palestinian Authority. So if you want Palestinians to be free, reject Hamas. Reject the Palestinian Authority. Demand Hamas surrender. Calling for a ceasefire that they won't abide to is outrageous. They need to immediately surrender and return the hostages to their families. My colleague repeated a vile and disgusting lie that Israel bombed a hospital, knowing full well that was factually inaccurate, knowing full well that this administration, the Biden administration, advised her it was inaccurate, gave her a private briefing, and still she continued to repeat this vile, disgusting lie. Why? It was intended to undermine. It was intended to turn the world against Israel. Why? Because when she chants from the river to the sea, she believes it. She believes Israel should be eradicated. Because otherwise you would never, ever repeat that vile statement. And it's not. And that's why we're here. It's not a lie. And that's why we're here. And Paul Kessler.
The gentleman will just suspend. Let's have order in the chamber. The gentleman is recognized.
Paul Kessler was killed for holding an Israeli flag in the United States of America. We are losing respect for the sanctity of life, the rule of law, and the important role of faith. We must combat anti-Semitism, and it starts with this censure.
Gentleman from Georgia.